Randy Cross and Aaron Taylor, I'm Adam Zucker. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Inside College Football. Predictions coming every Tuesday night, beginning August 30th at 8 Eastern. See you.
He's got time. He rushes to the right side, into the end zone. Touchdown. For the throw, pass. Kendall Wright has it at the 15. Handoff to Gant. No, Griffin, tap it.
In 2010, the Baylor Bears football program accomplished what it had been previously unable to do since joining the Big 12 in 1996, participate in a bowl game.
It was a big couple of week span there. Beat Kansas State here in Waco to get to 6 wins. You're bowl eligible.
To go to a bowl game was like this monumental event.
The biggest thing, it wasn't just the win over Texas, is the fact that that win came after our clinching win for the bowl game at K-State. So, we were riding high, and we wanted to ride that high the whole year.
We don't want to be a one-hit wonder. What we got to do is continue to climb, continue to get better, and just keep our hunger, and elevate our game.
Led by fourth-year head man coach Art Briles and Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback Robert Griffin III, Baylor looks to build on that success in 2011. This is College Football Confidential. Baylor. With sub-500 records in each of its previous years as a member of the Big 12, a major step was taken in the transformation of the Baylor football program in 2010, when the Bears finished with a 7-6 record and an invitation to the school's first bowl game in 16 years.
Texas Bowl was great. Being in the state of Texas, being in Houston, we had so many Baylor fans there. That was great. But nobody on this team and none of these coaches, I guarantee you, are satisfied with that.
We're not going to accept how we finished off last season. You got to make sure that while we're riding high, you don't fall off.
Last year was a success because if you win 7 out of 6 rounds, obviously you won the fight. We won the fight, but we still have something to prove, and you don't want to have to, go up against someone who has something to prove.
On Thursday, August 4th, the Baylor football team officially opened camp. While there is a new outlook and optimism, the coaches and players know that there is much work to be done. And while many programs follow a similar script for their preseason practices, the Central Plains of Texas offer a unique set of challenges. In the summer of 2011, Waco, Texas posted 44 consecutive days of 100-degree heat, an all-time record.
In Waco, Texas, where it's 110 degrees in the shade. So I mean, they're out there. They're rough, but they're good at the same time.
You just embrace it. You say, hey, it's gonna be hot. Let's just go ahead and have a good day.
The thing about training camp is you're out there for 2 hours every day in the heat, in those dog days, but at the same time, it's a bonding experience. I think that's what everybody takes from it.
Even getting here about 7 in the morning, not leaving till about 9 o'clock at night every night. I mean, I don't think half the teams across the country will be able to stand this heat that we go through every day.
Hands still, Ivory. Hands still. Elbows in, Cyril. Let's go, John. Let's go, John.
Definitely, it breaks your body down. Going against the same guys every day for, 20-plus days, multiple practices. We don't like to call it a grind. Coach Browse likes to call it a find, to find where you're at.
You ready to go today? Huh?
I mean, the thing you understand, guys at this level, they want to be great. They want to work, they want to train, they want to prepare so they can have production. These, they're going to do what they need to do to have a chance to be successful.
you learn so much about yourself, you learn so much about your coaches and the plays in itself. So you're just learning, you're gathering all this up, and it's in one thing. So it's hard, but at the same time, man, you got to love it because there's nothing like it.
You know, what we try to do is get as much work in the time that we have allowed, and without, you know, overstressing the guys. You know, that's what you got to be careful with, because, you know, we all love the game of football. We all love what we're doing, so you got to be sure that, you know, you don't let your energy sap some of theirs.
A lot of guys are beating up on each other, you know, 3 hours a day. Coach Browse gives our bodies a rest and just have us think about football mentally a lot.
What do you got? What do you know right before the ball snaps? What are you expecting?
You can't go backwards. You got to keep pushing on forward. So, like I've been saying, focus. You got to get in the film room. You got to understand not only what we're doing, but what the guy next to you is doing, the guy in front of you is doing. You got to understand what the offense is going to try to beat you with. So it's just little stuff like that, and you got to make sure when you're out here in the heat that you get that out of your head and you go out and you play as hard as you can.
You know, I've been looking at the numbers, and I think our campus is spending too much money on printing. I'd like to put you in charge of cutting costs. Calm down. I know that it is not your job. What I'm saying... Excuse me? All right, fine. No, you don't have to do it, okay?
Notre Dame knows it's better for Xerox to control their printing costs so they can focus on winning on and off the field.
Are you sure I can't... Okay, no, I get it.
With Xerox, you're ready for real business.
I've always been passionate about walking, but lately, I'm passionate about walking in my Shape-Ups Live by Skechers. Its lightweight and flexible design guides my body to a comfortable, natural stride. Live, the next generation of Shape-Ups.
Hey, that's our Super Bowl trophy.
We call it the Lombardi Trophy.
Back to football!
Jack, what is this?
My spicy chicken sandwich?
How long have you had a spicy chicken sandwich?
Forever. My spicy chicken sandwich is a classic, with a spicy, crispy, all-white meat chicken breast, lettuce, tomato, and mayo on a sesame seed bun.
I thought I knew you. What else are you hiding from me?
Nothing. I think she's on to us.
Tom's discovering that living healthy can be fun. See? He's taking his vitamins. New one-a-day Vitacraves plus omega-3 DHA is a complete multivitamin for adults, plus an excellent source of omega-3 DHA in a great-tasting gummy. One-a-day. Gummies for grown-ups.
Every third down, when we're on defense, hit him in the head with a big kielbasa. Let's go deep! I'm Hurricane Harry, and I'm a huge Golden Hurricane fan. The Vols played the University of Tulsa Golden Hurricane in the Bluebonnet Bowl when I was in high school. I think in that game, when I was watching that ball game, I saw the University of Tennessee taking on a school that I'd never heard of, Tulsa. I just remember really being turned on by that. I haven't missed a Tulsa home football game in 30 seasons.
Ask him what he's done. I said, what's he going to talk about? What he did in high school? I mean, we ain't worried about that. No, that's what I'm saying.
A native West Texan, Art Briles became Baylor's 25th head coach in 2008, ushering in a new era and a new attitude to the Bears football program.
When Coach Briles got here, he definitely brought just an aura of change with him, brought excitement, brought focus that I don't think we had.
Briles, I like his intensity. You can tell he really cares for the athletes and really wants them to strive to do well.
He's a very down-to-earth coach. He's a player's coach to the fullest. He knows how to make you laugh. He also knows how to make you better, you know, not just as a football player, but as a human being.
No, ain't even started. What's up, C? All right, man, I'm glad you got the pad. They let you go with that?
Oh, yeah, I already told you I already went through my progression.
I know, but I didn't know if they'd have to make you do it again.
Oh, no.
Let's work it up.
Let's go, man.
194.
I've always, you know, tried to be the type of guy that didn't, you know, worry about the outcome so much. Like to get after it, like to be fast-paced, like to be innovative, and then just, you know, put people in position to make plays.
He'll talk to you about life outside of football, and he'll also just shoot you straight forward. A lot of coaches beat around the bush or they, yell at you and stuff. He'll yell at you, but he demands it for us to be great and for us to play up to our ability.
First of all, there's no place for mediocrity in sports. You're either good. If you're not good, then you're not going to play. If you're good, then you better work on being great.
There you go. Shoot. Good job, Cyril.
Coach Browse, man, I think somebody named him the friendliest coach in college football. So I'll have to agree with that. He's always out there. He definitely looks out for us. He always has our best intentions. Every day before practice, Coach, how do your legs feel? How does your body feel? How do you think practice went yesterday?
Art has a perspective and something that we don't talk about much, but he and I have in common. He had a tragedy early in his life with losing his parents, and I lost my wife and raised 2 kids by myself. And we love football, but we're not going to let football define who we are.
Hey, jump up with those guys. Jump up with coach down there, those running backs.
I'm very privileged to be in a sport to where I can hang around guys that are motivated, they're disciplined, their determination. They have determination, and that they're willing to fight for a cause, and that cause is being part of the team. And that's the most critical thing. We're here to help them have a successful life, and our paths together and our journey, will help determine that.
Another key to Baylor's renewed optimism can be found in the arm, legs, and mind of all Big 12 junior quarterback Robert Griffin III, who followed Art Briles to Waco.
Yeah, I knew that I would probably end up here if he wanted me to come with him. I tried not to assume anything, but he called me up a few days after he took the job and told me he wanted me to come with him. I felt Coach Briles was true to his word, and I followed him.
Robert Griffin is amazing. He's a freak on the field.
Dynamic, just dynamic. He's got great skills, just a tremendous passion, competitive nature about him that, makes him want to just, win every snap.
You have the Robert that runs the ball, that has the hips that are all over the place, and then you have the Robert that sits there and picks your defense apart before the ball's even snapped.
He can throw the football extremely well, but then he can make some plays with his feet also, which really gives us an extra threat.
Coming into college, I was the track guy. And, the strength coaches make fun of me. When I first got here, they called me track guy all the time. Eventually, the coach realized that, I'm not just a track guy. I'm a football player who can also run track. I was a 110, 300 hurdler in high school, 400 hurdler in college, #1 ranked hurdler in the world my junior year.
Anytime you have a player that's as explosive as he is and as important to the team, whether or not you're ready to be a leader, you're thrust in that position. I think he's really embraced it.
At being the quarterback, you have to always be a leader. All the glory is going to go to you, but all the blame is going to go to you as well.
Robert's a high character guy. He really is, and he does everything, top shelf. He worked hard. He graduated early and went right into grad school. He's engaged. He's got that planned out. He's got his life very much in order, no matter what aspect you look at.
He's got a plan, and that's the thing that I enjoy. There's nothing that's by chance. He's got a plan. He understands what he needs to do to get to where he wants to get to help our team win, and he sticks with it. The guy's real, and he understands what it takes to be a winner.
I took the 16 hours a semester, stayed over the summers, because, it's not mandatory, but if you want to be successful, you stay over the summer and you train. So, I took the summers and did all those classes, and I got ahead. And when they told me I could graduate in 3 years, I told them, let's do it.
He is a kid that, #1, is special off the field as he is on the field. And he's a kid the coach doesn't have to worry about, and he's able to lead men. Well, you see, and you just hope that he continues to be successful. And he exudes confidence, he exudes talent, he exudes ability. And I think for him, the sky's the limit.
He's hard to stop, and if you get a good running back there and you get some great receivers, that makes Baylor hard to stop.
Welcome back to Hack Job. Today, we're with the Gilberts. Okay, guys, are you ready to see your new kitchen? Me too, let's go. Take a look. Oh, here we go. It looks amazing.
You didn't do anything. We just put Bud Light on the counter.
Exactly. It totally opens it up. We gave it a fun vibe. Clearly, this is a room people want to hang out in.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Oh, the landscapers are here. Nice.
Before Allegra, my allergy medicine made me drowsy. After Allegra, I'm back in the game.
Before Allegra, I waited hours for my medicine to work. After Allegra, I get fast relief.
Only Allegra combines fast, non-drowsy, 24-hour relief with the power to relieve your toughest symptoms. Proven effective even at 8 times high pollen levels.
Before Allegra, fall days were miserable. After Allegra, they're beautiful. After Allegra, I have it all.
I'm Bill.
I'm Linda.
And this is Boomer.
And this is Sooner, and they pull the Sooner schooner.
Our commitment to the university is to train the horses and provide the schooner and get it to Norman on game day.
There's just a thrill of being part of OU football. Go Sooners!
The #1 mascot in the United States, Boomer Sooner and the schooner. There's not many kids that want to sit on the back of a longhorn steer and have their picture taken. Children and kids and the fans like to be associated with friendly little fuzzy ponies.
Greenville Chrysler's summer clearance event.
Stud calibers, 13888.
My gosh, that's too cheap. Over 500 beautiful cars. And one ugly one. Clearance deals on the whole kit and caboodle. And the 31 MPG gas-sipping Dodge caliper.
13888.
That's way too cheap.
Call now.
Home of family values and country prices. And folks, we'll trade for anything.
GreenvilleChrysler.com.
We don't care how you get here, folks. Just get here.
Greenville Chrysler.
God bless America and our troops.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes? The IRS is the largest and most powerful collection agency in the world. But don't let the thought of IRS debt collectors stress you any longer. You need to know you have options and you have rights. Call New Beginning Solutions at the number on your screen and let us help you get your life back. Our tax experts have years of experience negotiating and settling tax debt. They'll get between you and the IRS and will fight to solve your tax debt. Remember, you're not alone. The experts at New Beginning Solutions have helped many good people just like you get the new beginning they deserve. If you're currently receiving collections letters or if you're being threatened with wage garnishments, the IRS will continue to pursue you. Take your life back by calling New Beginning Solutions at the number on your screen. There's no obligation and the call is confidential. Get started on the path to getting your life back today. Call New Beginning Solutions at the number on your screen.
On Friday, August 26th, the Bears assembled for a 90-minute scrimmage on the turf of Floyd Casey Stadium. Not surprisingly, the offense was in high gear from the first snap. Baylor's 3 quarterbacks were extremely efficient, finishing with an 84.8 completion percentage while throwing for 460 yards and 4 touchdowns. Showing a big play capability, the offense scored on 5 plays of 20-plus yards. Robert Griffin III completed 3 touchdown passes, including a 60-yard strike.
Hit a few, didn't connect on a few, and that's expected a little bit this time of year. That's something that we want to do is come out and throw deep a little bit to try to, get the deep ball down, which always takes a little bit of timing. But, we got to be able to run the ball offensively. We got to be able to stop the ball defensively, So that's what it comes down to at the end of the game. If you win up front, you're going to win the football game.
Often overlooked in a program's development is the role of the strength coach. Baylor's athletic performance department is led by Kaz Kazadi.
You're not a blocking dummy, right? You got to go meet his ass on the other side of the ball, coach.
Kazadi brings a no-nonsense approach to athletic performance that is focused on the development of the entire individual. Mental toughness, emotional stability, and discipline are every bit as important as physical strength and speed.
And Kazadi is just as intense during off-season and during workouts as he expects his coaches to be on the field.
Kaz loves these kids, and he won't let them not be the best they can be.
I think he's the best in America without a doubt. It's that he's just very consistent. I mean, he is consistent day in and day out, and I've always believed that's the key to success.
When he's out there, just the way he is out there, it just gets us motivated and intense out there.
He's just got great passion for what he does. He's very good at what he does. And, the guys understand what they're going to get from him every single day, which is a tremendous amount of effort and support. And, he gives it to them, so in return, they give it back. So he is amazing.
What makes you a Baylor Bear? Think about it. Is it when you sign the ship? Or is it when you start sacrificing? Think about it. What makes you a Baylor Bear? Is it just because you sign a piece of paper? How many times in somebody's life do they get a chance to watch all their work boil to a point of steam? Man, you know how big of a blessing that is? You guys train and then you have a test. And it's a big freaking deal. In the next 7 days, your little attitude's gonna change.
Scary. He's scary if you don't know him, he's scary. His character is no excuses whatsoever.
He really wants best for Baylor University.
His will to push us makes us better. If you get that look, he got a job most is all intense, he's not playing.
Like for me, he just gets in my face, he'll yell, and I'll just get turned up, and I get fired up out there and motivated.
We don't work out here, we train here.
Now, when you want powerful Wi-Fi, you've got it. With a Verizon mobile hotspot, you can connect up to 5 Wi-Fi devices to the internet with lightning-fast Verizon 4G LTE speed. A gaming device, e-reader, MP3 player. Connect any 5 for Wi-Fi on the go. Get the 4G LTE mobile hotspot now for only $49.99. Verizon is the place with the largest selection of 4G LTE devices on America's fastest, most advanced 4G network.
Do your home projects take forever? Time is money, and switching back and forth between drill bits and driver heads takes even longer. Stop wasting time. Bo Ryle's here for the halftime drill driver, the innovative new way to drill, flip, and drive in only 5 seconds. You'll never have to change a bit in the middle of a job again. Halftime works with the tools that you already have, making them better than before. Watch. Just select 2 different size bits, drill your pilot hole, flip the pivot arm, then drive in any screw, nut, or fastener. It takes the hard work out of any job, and you can go from drilling to driving, Phillips to flat, any combination for any task. Avoid split wood. This countersink creates recessed pilot holes for professionally finished results. Halftime is perfect for do-it-yourselfers, contractors, even first-time fixer-uppers save money. The breakthrough, our patent-pending swivel head that flips and locks, giving you precision performance from drilling to driving in seconds. Even this time-consuming project that normally takes days to build was completed in half the time. Sound those wedding bells. Changing bits on a ladder can be difficult and dangerous. With Halftime, it's so easy. You just flip and you never drop a bit. During my introductory offer, you get the Halftime drill driver for only $19.95. I'll even include 4 different Phillips heads, 4 flat, and 4 drill bits, no charge. Call now and receive this durable carry case, perfect for the utility drawer or toolbox, free. But I'm not stopping there. Call or click right this minute and get a second complete set free. Just pay separate processing and handling. That way you can share one and keep one for yourself. Yep, you get it all for the low, low price of just $19.95. Call now.
To order Halftime Drill Driver for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-750-1772 or log on to gethalftime.com.
Mission is a go. You are good to go.
So, have you made your decision yet?
Yeah, I think so.
The wishes of thousands of children are waiting to come true. You can make it happen. Find out how today at wish.org.
The student athlete is by definition a student first, and it's an exceedingly difficult task to juggle the demands of football and the classroom. In addition to a full schedule of meetings, practices, and conditioning, the players must carry a minimum of 12 hours of class. Over the last 3 years, Baylor's athletic program has led the Big 12 in graduation success rate.
Back to school. All your friends are back. New faces. How you doing? New faces, seeing the girls. I mean, we're used to being up at the facility all day. Now we're out there all day, but half the day. So,
being a student athlete, first of all, is one of the hardest things for any individual to do. Students who aren't athletes that go to universities think that it's easy to be a student athlete. We get a free education. We don't go to class, things like that. But here at Baylor University, we have to take care of everything. We make sure we go to class. The time requirements for an athlete, not just football players, but an athlete in general, is ridiculous, to tell you the truth. You go run around all day and then go home and try to do some homework, or you got a project or a huge paper due the next day. So it's definitely tough.
We doing a little exercise where we stranded in the woods, and it's 30 items on here, and we got to pick 15, with number 1 being the most important that we need to survive.
First thing you need is water. Cause you can.
Coach Kai says
you need water.
Stay hydrated.
You can last longer without food than you can without water, so you got to have water first. I don't think the stove should be 6. The stove is towards the end, because we have matches to make fire. So if we have a fire, we don't necessarily need a stove. You ever seen Survivor Man or Man vs. Wild? I mean, that's a good show to watch, because if you ever get lost, I'm pretty educated.
No, I eat Katie's.
Ice cream, 3 spoons.
This is yogurt. Then you be like, okay, you drunk that. No, I changed my mind. You need to drink 2 gallons of water a day.
How did I drunk that?
Drink.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean.
No. Yeah, the days do get longer, so you have to really manage your time really well. I mean, that's a big thing, is to manage your time. When really studying between classes. I mean, because I have an hour break, so I have to study. If I have a test, I have to study between classes, and then after practice, make time.
Game planning for a specific team.
Man, TCU prep,
it's great. We're getting kind of tired practicing
against ourselves. So,
defense scouting us.
We can actually hit somebody else in a different color besides green and gold, baby. Green and gold, baby. Watching different films, seeing who you're gonna play against, it just gets you kind of pumped up for it.
You have a last scrimmage like they had last Friday, and then school starts, and that's kind of the switch. And as a player, you switch from trying to get timing down, trying to get your knowledge of the new things coaches put in, to just basically scheming for the next week. They're going to play TCU, and that's the mentality they're in.
Well, TCU put it on us pretty good last year. Played up in Fort Worth, and there were high hopes for Baylor doing well in that game, and frankly, Baylor fell on its face in that game. TCU was much better of a team that day. And flash forward 1 year, and that's a motivating factor for our guys this year.
The Browns has brought a mentality of, hey, we're Baylor. We're here to earn what we deserve. I mean, we're here to earn our respect, and that's what we're going to do. And I think that's what the mentality that he's put inside these kids.
We can sit here and talk about every game all day long, but if we don't show up and play and let our play do the talking for us, then, the season will just be a waste.
I bet you the kids are ready to go. They probably want to play tomorrow if possible, but they have another week to go.